Homeless, near 1,000 homes I stood, and near 1,000 tables pined and wanted food.
Right, yeah, you stay there because, yeah, they're getting a little bit too close. Let's see, I kind of want to do an archaeological dig inside Germany. I don't want them to go to war with me, so that's going to be annoying, because if they do go to war with me, then it's going to screw it up. Also, it looks like we've just got an influential culture. That means we're doing well. Also, it's time to do something important, and that is buy ourselves a hotel. Never mind, it's too expensive. I'll buy it next turn or the turn after, whenever I can. Plus 4 the appropriate yield, mate. Right, now let's get replaceable parts, because we want to get the Statue of Liberty. There are 3 wonders in the game that relate to each of the different paths that you take. Like the ideologies. The Statue of Liberty is for freedom, Pora is for autocracy, and the Kremlin is for order. And we want to get our one Statue of Liberty. Mate, you're really sending an army at me, aren't you? Can you not do that? Well, Byzantium is having her people dancing to my music. Well, that's a city-state I never found before. I probably shouldn't have skipped that, I didn't realise that was what the text was going to be. But I'll show it the next time it happens. Okay, it's the same for each time. Wait, what's going on? Barbarians? What? Right, so now we get to see the wonder that is the hotel. You see we have 69 tourism at the moment. Let's buy this. And we now have 94. That's because the... let's go back so we can have a look at what it is actually. Before I removed it because I was an idiot. Right, the hotel. 50% of the culture from world wonders, natural wonders and improvements is added to the tourism output of the city. The tourism output of great works is increased by 50%. So it's not all of our culture, sadly. It's not all of it, but it is a lot of it that gets added to our tourism output. Now, if you check here, you can see actually we're making a lot of progress at the moment. The Ottomans are the ones that we're the least familiar with at the moment, but it's still 36.5%. In 60 turns time, if our tourism output remains the same, we will dominate Inca, 23 for the Huns, 66 for Persia, 59 for Germany, and Byzantium we're already influential over with. And I'll also explain what each one does. As you see here, being influential, each trade route to this civ will give us 3 more science. Our spies can establish surveillance quicker, and when conquering, they have a 75% reduction in unrest time and population loss. So basically, if you can dominate a city with tourism, and then go to war with them, it's actually a lot more effective. But usually you don't tend to do both of those things, you know? Usually you either go for war or go for tourism. It's just like a little bonus, I suppose. Now we're going to dig right next to Germany. Oh, they took their own guy back, that's fine. Oh no, I wasted... Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh well. I completely forgot to stop making Oxford. That was stupid. But the point is because when you make Oxford, it gives you a free tech. So I was going to get steam power, and then I was going to use that free tech to get replaceable parts instantly. But I screwed up. Oh well, who cares? I made a mistake. That service came in a nutshell, I suppose. Let's make a public school. Can I use my great artist yet, actually? Ooh, great scientist. He may be worth just using him, frankly. Oh, I can now make a picture. That's good. I like that one. It looks good. Right, go make a hotel, mate. Yeah, I think we're just going to use him, actually. Because, I mean, it's getting to that point. Usually, I would say around the industrial era is when it's probably worth starting to spend people. Modern, especially. Atomic and onwards, absolutely just worth spending the people rather than making tiles.
It is well that war is so terrible. Oh, we should grow too fond of it.
So, yeah, you just give me, instant.
The nations of the West hope that by means of steam communication, all the world will become as one family.
That's a picture of a very muscular guy dealing with some steam power. So in 10 turns we can go make Statue of Liberty. Hey, we can now do archaeology. So let's see what we found. Classical era. So we can either make an Indian artifact, we can make a barbarian artifact, or we can make a landmark improvement. The landmark improvement will give us some culture, and also +1 culture for every era that this has gone past. And since that's classical era, that'll probably give us about 7 culture per turn. But frankly, I prefer the tourism. Let's make a barbarian artifact. Ancient era, this one, 1, 2, 3, no, it is within range, but screw it, let's still make a German artifact. You know what, screw it. I'm not voting on anything, I don't want to annoy anyone. I don't want either of those things to pass, but I know I can't help it, so screw it. I totally forgot, yeah, I need to make a museum here, because I forgot that I actually went and collected radio before, which is going to give us a broadcast tower, which gives us 33% extra culture. Why did I forget about that? I'm missing out on so much culture right now. Okay, he made an ideology. England's gone autocracy? What? England, what? Why have you got autocracy? You should be freedom. Oh, whatever. I don't even get it. I don't know. I thought that England always went freedom. I thought that was a thing. Like, America is always supposed to go freedom. Or at least they do when I... Oh, whatever. Well, that's a thing. That's certainly happened. By the way, can we, different areas, different civs. There you go. Now let's actually have a look at what these two are.
They shall record of thee that David here himself surrendered to ferocious Saul. March forth, O Israel, from thy peaceful tents. March forth from them, O king,
And the other one.
I fell asleep sorrowful, filled with a vague foreboding of coming trouble. That lock of hair taken from a boy's head, that precaution of love against death, even in the presence of abounding life, caused my thoughts to wander all night about those scenes where I had passed, without knowing it, the happiest hours of my life.
Also, was there another one that I traded for? What was it again? I don't think I actually showed it when I did get it. Persia.
Call me Ishmael. Some years ago, never mind how long precisely, having little or no money in my purse, and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world.
Right, now where is, Ah, there it is. May as well put those two artifacts I just got in my museum. Filled with art from different eras and different civilizations. I'll wait until I get a third one. Right, broadcast tower finally. Let's get that done.
Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs.
Right, so now we've got replaceable parts. Next up, let's get Christo Redentor, because it's going to help us with getting even more social policies. And like I said, we've got a lot of culture. Social policies is our thing. Sorry, babe. Elizabeth the Terrible of England. Oh, man. What that means is that she's lied, basically, so she would have told people that she's not going to go to war or something, and then has gone to war against them. Doing stuff like that is going to get her titles like the Terrible, and that would happen to you as well. Alright, there's the picture. Well, we may not have made the Louvre, but we got the picture about the Louvre anyway. Which is going to mean that we can now trade that. So different eras, different civilizations. There we go, and I got +6 from there. You know what, I may as well put that in here. And put the music. Can't put the music up there, never mind. Put it there. Oh, we could do that, never mind, what am I thinking? Yeah, just +6. Okay. Don't know why I didn't think about that. Well, let's get another artifact. Oh, the Incas just set foot there. Okay. Didn't expect that. Hey, we're now the most literate, so we're now ahead on science. That's good. Statue of Liberty. Ah man, I want that. Make a museum first. And now it's time to get 34% extra tourism for cities with a broadcast tower. We've still only got 130, that's just because I still need an extra turn to make that, so we don't get to see how great it is already. But you know, we'll see it soon. And by soon I mean literally this upcoming turn. So it's 482. 482 culture, 130 tourism. 526 culture, 174 tourism. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that's a lot of culture. Let's get even more by playing a song. Yeah, so this is going to be quite ridiculous now. Statue of Liberty, let's just get that out of the way. That'll give us 1 extra production for every specialist we have, and if you remember how many specialists we have, it's quite a lot. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 specialists at the moment. So that's an extra 13 production for the city. Well, the thing about this one, I not got any slots for my great work, but anyway, if I was to take this from him, he would be really annoyed that I stole from his land. But the reason why I actually sent him over here as soon as I could was because I can make a landmark improvement in his town for him, which is going to be given a buff to my enemy, but at the same time, he's going to really love this, so I'm going to do that. And that's going to give me a positive buff with him that's going to make him less likely to come on war with me. Because they love it when you do that. Sorry, mate. Not quite. I approve of it, though. I mean, she's now known as the Terrible, so, you know, screw her. I love England, but, I mean, you really screwed up this game, England. What are you doing? Persia! Stop spying. Well, Bismarck's got a sneak naval attack coming up against England. That should go well. What? What are you talking about? What's up with you, Inca? Why are you being a jerk? What have you got against me? Anyway, let's have a look at our tourism output now. Ah, you need a lot of turns. Germany, 9 turns. Okay. 17, 1 turn, 11 turns. 122. It's the Ottomans and England that are going to be taking some time. Those two I need to send some spies to. Right, let's move Berlin to Ottomans. I need those two having a diplomat in them. Oh, I should have warned Attila. Can I still do it?
A liar.
Yeah, there we go. Attila the Great. He's known as the Great, while Elizabeth is known as the Terrible. Ah, times have changed.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
Okay, babe. I would really appreciate it if you stopped dragging my name through the dirt, though, just because I'm friends with you and then you're making everyone hate you. Oh, people are now buying your blue jeans and listening to your pop music. I believe the rest of the world will also succumb to the influence of your culture. Yeah, that's the line that they give when you've dominated them. Well, become influential anyway, because dominated is when you get 200% culture. But you need 100% to win. Attila's not happy about blue jeans, despite the fact that he's wearing blue trousers, but you know.
Ben, I want to say one word to you. Just one word. Plastics.
Right, what we want to get is radar, because this is going to give us an airport which does a second boost to tourism. Also, we'll get a flight on the way, which is going to be for thingy. Viewer thing. That's really descriptive, I know.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with
Of
England?
course, babe. Yeah, let's work together, Theodora. Yeah, you're happy now, aren't you, Inca? What's up with you before? You jerk. Crystal Redentor. Yeah, we'll do that later. Broadcast tower for now. Let's give Deli some more food. Oh, what's up, Elizabeth? You're supposed to be good to me. Yeah, sure thing, mate. Let's do it. Be my mate. Oh, the vermin are spreading. A few turns later, do you want to be my mate? Okay.
Gelin pazarlığa tutuşalım.
I don't just accept most of these trades that come unless I really just don't want it. Great engineer, that's going to be helpful. You know what, may as well just boost that up. Would have been nice if we got that the previous turn, because then this next cut, like the next social policy would have been cheaper, but whatever. Right, let's boost up. What should I take? One local happiness. That really sucks. Like, it sounds like it should at least give me 4 or 5, but it seems to only ever give me 1. In fact, I'm going to just check that. 1 local happiness for every national wonder. 37. 43. Okay, why did I get 6 this time? And yet I got like 1 the last time I did that. I don't know. Whatever. Right, Constant. Oh, wait, no. Can we trade to Solomon? We can. Okay. Let's go trade to him then, because I want to become more influential over him.
Come to me, all who labor and are heavy burdened, and I will give you rest.
Yep, so all this one does is culture cost of adopting new policies is reduced by 10%, but still, that's very good to have. So it's always worth trying to get that. It just means that we can get more of these policies, which we're already getting 1 per 10 turns. So you may have noticed then, it just said that in the next era we'll be able to start picking a world leader. If anyone actually gets the world leader vote, we instantly lose. That's a victory that they can take, and that's what we need to stop them doing. Wait, I have the most votes? How is that even possible? Okay, well, I guess I'm the vote. I guess I'm in charge. Let's do this. I didn't even mean to be allied to anyone. I guess Wellington really likes me. Build a broadcast tower, finish off the Statue of Liberty. Hey, Persia's gone freedom. Good on you, mate.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
And now we have the Statue of Liberty. 1 production from every specialist in the city. In every city, even. So now our production has just gone through the roof. What is our production now? 94. Yep, 17 from specialists. That's good. That's very good. I'm getting more from specialists than I am from all the buildings I have. That's very good. And we also get a free social policy, because why not? You know what? Let's see what else I can get. 4 culture from that would be okay-ish. 1 happiness from that. You know, it seems a bit counterproductive, but I'm just going to go and get 6 units free of maintenance, but also gives us 6 Foreign Legion infantry. Like, that is something you only really use, like, if you need to go to war or something, or you need for defense. Right now, I just want to have it so that it'll be less likely that people will try and go to war with me, because now I suddenly have a bigger army count. So it's just to stop the annoyance that may be having someone declaring war. And frankly, that's worth it to me. I mean, I've got all the social policies I need, because I've got way too much culture. Like, oh. Warm salutations to you, wise leader. I'm pleased to see you have also chosen to follow the path of freedom. The free world should be stronger with one more nation to help us fight against the oppression. Yep, Persia now loves us because of that. Because he decided that freedom is also the best.
Aeronautics was neither an industry nor a science. It was a miracle.
Yep, so since we now got these guys, we're just not going to get in a war now. It's pretty much guaranteed. Well, hopefully anyway. Because that's really the thing at the moment, is I just want to avoid fights still. Because I mean, I'm Gandhi, I don't want to fight people. But it must be said, I've got everything I need because of my culture. If I was playing like on something that wasn't tourism, I would still be needing to get my social policies done. But you know, I've got all tradition, I've got all aesthetics, I've even got like those 2 points into rationalism, which is all you really need unless you're really pushing science. Like the others are nice too, but I mean, this one's the one you really want for science gain if you've got big cities. Well, for any cities really. I've got like that for like production, and really that's about it. Like my ideology, I got the media culture, and there isn't really anything else I need out in a level 3 or level 2 from these 3. So it's kind of like everything would still be a positive. Like this would still be good, it would still be happiness, that would still be a bit of culture, you know, that would still be less gold cost. But at the same time, it's just, you know, I can kind of ignore it. I don't need it, it's not like a vital thing anymore.
Gelin pazarlığa tutuşalım.
But stopping someone, so in this case, the idea of just stopping myself from being attacked is easily good enough to justify wasting a social policy. Because usually you'd only get this if you were actually planning to go to war with someone, or you were being currently attacked, or you were expecting to be hit, but it's just a good defense, frankly. So, I mean, let's have a check. Ah, Germany! We're now dominant over you.
بكل ربي في قلم ثنا شوي لخ بقرب.
Let's check actually. Persia has a small army, Byzantium has a small army, Ottomans, Incans, Eunuchs, German, English. Yep, everybody has a smaller army than us because we got these guys now. And that's what I wanted. Because now none of them will go to war with me. Like, even the computer's too scared to do it at the moment. Because it's basically being told that it can't beat me. It wouldn't be able to beat me anyway, but at least now it's being told it can't.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
Hey, she's now known as Lady Elizabeth. She's managed to update her status from being a jerk. Well, may as well get a hydro plant.